going on, y'all? I just want to holler at y'all real quick. And it came across my mind to just kind of speak this out. I was talking to a guy earlier, and he was talking about, just a couple years ago, 2020, everything was shut down. You couldn't do nothing. You couldn't go nowhere. Everything was uncertain. You couldn't go to the grocery store. You couldn't go to barbershops. Like, none of that. And now, here we are just a few years later, and everything's back to normal. Everything's back to normal like nothing ever happened. Nothing ever happened. And I told him, I said, man, we're living in a time now that you just need to be thankful. You need to be thankful because you don't know what, who, what, when, where, why something is finna happen. You don't know. You don't have a clue. Like, they could literally come in tomorrow and everything shut down again. I think a lot of people have gotten very comfortable again, because in my mind, I still think about 2020. Excuse me. I still think about 2020 and what went on and how everything just came to a standstill so fast. And it's like, man, just be thankful that we're back up and moving around. And, I was talking to a girl yesterday, she went to a concert the other day. And it's just like, business as usual. But when you think about it, literally just a couple years ago, we're masked up. You couldn't even be 6 feet within somebody. And then if you thought that you may have been in contact with someone, can't really, say the words, due to YouTube, but, if you came into contact with somebody, even in your own household, you're supposed to separate yourself. Now think about that. Think about trying to explain that to your children that don't know, they don't understand it. They don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? And it just baffles me how, a few years later, it's just like, boom. Everything's back like we never left. And I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful for it. Because we as people need the fellowship, the camaraderie, the unity amongst people, whether it be your family, friends, co-workers, whatever, what have you. And I was telling my buddy that another reason to be thankful is because when that stuff happened, that opened up a lot of eyes in many different ways. And what I mean by that is there were so many people that realized, I can do my job from home. Now they'll never go back to a job, like in the corporate setting. They don't have to. You know, there's a lot of business opportunities that happened for people that it never crossed their mind until they were forced to do it. So this video, you know, I was just kind of rambling a little bit, but it just kind of crossed my mind to just be thankful that we're back up, moving around, and stuff is going how it's going. Because, you know, at the drop of a dime, everything could change. So, hope y'all have a good day, and I'll see y'all on the next one.